안녕하세요, Amanda here. I just wanted to go ahead and start my first Korean learning lesson with you guys and kind of go over exactly how I even got into Korean culture and wanting to learn the language. So I'll go ahead and start with that and then we can go into the lesson. So first off, the whole reason why I even kind of started getting into the Korean culture is I had Netflix at the time and I decided to just randomly watch one of the Korean shows on there. The one I watched is called Playful Kiss. And it was interesting and I just kind of wanted to keep watching Korean shows from there, mainly Korean dramas because those are, very popular, as I'm sure some of you already know. So that was the first one I watched, and just from there I really wanted to just kind of get into the culture, experience the food, and now I really want to visit, and so I figured learning the language was very beneficial and learning how to read, so that way I wasn't constantly asking people for help, even though it does seem like Korean people are very helpful. So I just wanted to go ahead and just go over that. So that's that. If you guys would like to know more about my experience with K-dramas, I'm more than welcome to write reviews or tell you what I thought or let you guys know exactly which all K-dramas I have seen or even give recommendations. So if you'd like to do that, go ahead and comment below and I will give responses. So to start with the lesson, I did mention this book last time, Korean Alphabet in a Picture. So I'm just going to kind of go over some of the basics with you guys because this book is definitely helpful, and then I can also give some of my own tidbits that help me just learn the basics of Hangul. We're not going to learn any words or anything like that today, but I just wanted to kind of teach you the basics. So if we look at this book, so the way you typically start learning is you learn the alphabets first, which in English it's A, E, I, O, U, and occasionally Y. So I just kind of wanted to go over this with you guys. So for this book, it goes over what would be similar to A for us, but you would pronounce it as Ah. It looks like this. Ooh, and then they have a fancy little picture, and it has like an arrow hitting him, and it says Ah. And so the way it's facing, though, is a little bit opposite of the way you would actually write it, because I will kind of give it pictures and stuff as well as I'm talking, so that way you kind of understand exactly how to write it as well. And then the next one is, the way they pronounce this one does not really look right to me. So the next one is this. It's actually not pronounced really O, it's more Eo, because it's E-O actually is the way they spell it out. So the actual pronunciation for this is, from what I've learned, is a little bit inaccurate. So that's that. That's the second letter, the vowel that we learned. This one is more accurate. So it kind of has a picture of alligator or crocodile. And so this is the symbol. It's literally a line with another line going up. And it is literally pronounced O. So it has open your mouth, So it kind of, I don't know, helps a little bit for remembering for some people. This one actually helped me really remember the pronunciation for. This one literally looks like a T in English letters, but it's actually pronounced oo. As you see, there's a moose, moo, oo. So if it goes down, that's how you know it's going to go oo instead of O or ah or yo. So the next one is, we would pronounce it as E. However, it looks more like the English I. Boom, there you go. So the way they literally kind of help you try to remember it is they have a tree with it. So E, tree, you see just literally one line down. It's pretty, for me this one was pretty easy to remember. So this one is a little bit harder for me to memorize, just because it does have a lot of similar pronunciations to a lot of the other vowels and stuff. This one is a dash. And so it literally kind of tells you how to say it. So they kind of give you a bun. So it's like oo. So it's a little difficult to pronounce sometimes for me. This is probably one of the hardest ones just because it does sound a lot similar to the one that, like, yo. So ooh, and then also there's just there's so many vowels that sound a lot similar to me. So it might sound like a different vowel, but it's that one, which you'll learn more whenever we get into like word process, like pronouncing words and stuff, because there's a lot of tricky rules and stuff whenever it comes to pronouncing. So then you also have this. It's going to be facing the same way as ah, but this time you're adding a Y. So this one has 2 dashes to the side instead of just the one, and so it makes it a ya instead of ah. So ya is the 2 dashes to the side. And then you also have the other way, and I don't know why it says y'all because it doesn't really sound similar to me, but so this is yo, which is almost the same as yo, when it's going to be facing the same way, but this time you're adding the Y, kind of like you just did to the ah, and it's going to say yo. So that's that one, and then I'll give like pointers to these F in a little bit. And then we also have the one that faces the same way as O, but this one has 2 dashes as well, just like the other previous ones, but this time it's going to say yo instead of O. And then it kind of has, the picture for this one's kind of funny. It has 2 guys doing yo-yo, so yo, and then has the picture. So, I mean, this one was a little hard to memorize as well for me, but you'll kind of pick up on it after a while. This one, boom. This is U. It literally looks like almost like an upside down U in a way, but the bottom is a little bit longer clearly and it's upside down. But this is just like the oh my goodness, U, but this time you're adding the Y, so it's U. So that's that, and it has monkeys, but that picture really didn't help me whenever I was learning. So those are all the vowels, and that's all I'm going to do today. And then next time we'll go over consonants and other parts of the alphabet, the Hangul alphabet. So that's that. So one of the things that kind of helped me memorize was literally, so you have ah, and that's the 1 dash to your right. So if you see that, that's ah, but then if you add another dash, it makes it ya. So you're literally just adding a Y in front. Same thing with all the other directions that look almost like the same character, just facing all different directions. So if you go this way to your right, then you're going to go up. If you have the upwards T, that makes the O sound. If you add that extra dash to it, it makes it yo. So then whenever you go to the other side, we have io. So your dash is facing the left side. That's io. And then if you add that extra dash again, that's yo. Then when you're going to go down, we're going to have oo, because that's the one that looks like a moose. And then you're going to add that extra dash that makes it u. So some of it, that's how I learned most of that. It made it a little simpler and easier for me to memorize. Just remembering that extra dash always makes that Y in front. So that's all I really have for today. If you guys have any questions, please ask. I am happy to help. If you guys have comments or concerns about the way I taught, go ahead and leave those comments as well. I don't mind. Any kind of feedback, help, I am all ears. I also have like little pictures and stuff along the way. Hopefully those are helpful. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.